It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and it's caught. The tight end Hill. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with Howard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
They'll run with Hunt on second down.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. And even 40 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Broncos 3.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the Broncos.
On play action. Rodgers.
Looking long for Thomas. Oh, wide open. Complete.
Rodgers.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25 yards.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Screen play, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers again now. And he's got his man Hilton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Kroft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Forbath to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. That's caught by Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. Wilson trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. On the screen, Bernard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. And he's got Snead. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Second and goal.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
On for the point after.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
17.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is Gibson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to... He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
On first down, Rodgers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Rodgers.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
17.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Washington 23. Broncos 17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Rodgers pass.
Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson out to the right. He gets it to Lockett.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Kroft with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Broncos.
And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Bradley Pinion set to kick.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Broncos coming out now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go with Howard again. Powerful running. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Down at the 42-yard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He can't get him down. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Russell Wilson, sack.
Good job, good job.
Taken down.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Wilson. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Brought in left side by Snead. 10 more there and another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Throwing again. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
The 12-yard line.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets this one to Hill. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run again with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Wilson. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3